Welcome back to another episode. Today I'm gonna review New York Warriors for the Commodore Amiga, and let's go!
I wanna play video games. I wanna play them all day. Yeah, 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 yeah.
The game was released in the year 1990 by Arcadia. It's a shoot 'em up like Commando or Ikari Warriors or MERS, but it's not a horizontal or vertical shooter, it's a multi-directional scrolling shooter. Means that you can go anywhere in this game, horizontal or vertical, and even when you're at the end of a stage you can go the whole way back to the beginning of the stage, and so you can explore the whole level and try to search for other weapons or anything you want. A few words to the storyline. Terrorists have planted a nuclear device in the World Trade Center and you have to battle your way through gang-infested city streets to reach the World Trade Center and locate and destroy the nuclear device. Okay, let's come to the graphics of this game. The graphics are very nice and the game is very colorful, and the enemies and also the aerials are very nice animated. You see trees blow gently in the wind and rats run across your path, and also clouds of insects hover over trash bins, and yeah, it's very beautiful graphic, and the music in this game just kicks ass. I mean, so cool music samples in this game, and also the sound of the weapons and the explosions, just awesome. And talking about the weapons in this game, you start the first level with a normal rocket launcher. This is the only time you have the normal rocket launcher. I don't know why, but it is so. Every time you get killed you have a normal machine gun. It's a very good weapon, but it's not very effective because you only shoot in one direction. So you have to get the other weapons. They are very necessary in this game. You have weapons like a flamethrower, then a cluster grenade launcher, a heat-seeking missile launcher, a machine gun that shoots 3 bullets at one time, and then you have also a fan missile launcher which fires three rockets at one time, and those weapons are very necessary later on in the game especially. What you don't have in this game is a secondary weapon. Like in Commando you have the grenades, but you don't have grenades in this game. The game has 8 stages and each stage has their own gang, like the Ramboys, the Assassins, the Sludgers, the Killer Clowns, Rastas, Samis and Bombers. And the game has one rule: if it moves, shoot it. Because you don't fight only against the gangs, there are also other people like hobos who shoot with their machine guns at you or throw grenades at you. And even there are old ladies in this game, and they can also shoot with their walking stick. And there is Sideshow Bob, or a version of Sideshow Bob, which comes from the sewer and tries to kill you. And when you're too long at one point of a stage, then came another gang they called the Jetpackers, who look a little bit like the like Duke Nukem, and they fly over you and throw bombs at you. So everybody's trying to kill you in this game. The game has 4 levels of difficulty. You have easy, normal, hard and flame. The flame level is you play it in hard, and the only weapon you have is the flamethrower, where you have unlimited ammunition, because you can recharge the flamethrower by pushing the fire button repeatedly. There's something very unusual in the difficulty level, for my opinion, because when you play easy, it's easier, but you only have 1 continue. When you play on normal, you have 2 continues, and when you play hard, you have 3 continues. So, like I said, for me, it's a little bit unusual why you get more continues the harder the level, but okay, that's my opinion. You also have some end bosses on some stages, not in everyone, but in some stages, and it looks like the developers were a little bit inspired to make this game by 2 movies, or at least those 2 movies remind me of this game, and also the game reminds me of the 2 movies. And the movies are Escape from New York and The Warriors. Why? First of all, the Escape from New York, because of the setting.
The once great city of New York becomes the one maximum security prison for the entire country. A 50-foot containment wall is erected along the New Jersey shoreline, across the Harlem River, and down along the Brooklyn shoreline. It completely surrounds Manhattan Island. All bridges and waterways are mined. The United States police force, like an army, is encamped around the island. There are no guards inside the prison, only prisoners and the worlds they have made. The rules are simple. Once you go in, you don't come out.
And everybody in New York in this game is a criminal and tried to kill you. So that's why New York Warriors reminds me of Escape from New York, and a little bit the music. And then the Warriors, why? Also the same setting, New York City, and the gang called the Sludgers. They look exactly like the baseball furies in this movie. And also when I show you the cover of the Amstrad version, there's one from the baseball furies on the cover. So this is why the game also reminds me of the movie The Warriors. If you haven't seen The Warriors or Escape from New York, you better should check them out. If you like action movies, they're just pure awesome. 2 cult movies from the 80s. I mentioned the Amstrad version. The game was also released for other systems too. There was a version for the Amstrad, like I said. I only saw some screenshots of the version. It looks very colorful, but I don't think that the game was nearly as good as the Amiga version. There also was a PC DOS version. I played it. It's also not nearly like the Amiga version. The graphics aren't that good, and also the sound, and yeah, it's okay for an old PC game, but nothing special. But okay, and also there were a version for the Spectrum computer and also for the Atari ST computer. I never saw any screenshots of those versions or gameplay. So if you had the game back then, or played it, or have it still today, and you can tell me a little bit about it, if it's nearly like the Amiga version, I'd be glad to read a comment from you. And yeah, if you like shoot 'em ups like Commodore, Ikari Warriors or MERS, you can't go wrong with New York Warriors. For me, it's just one hell of a game. Okay, that's all from me. I hope you enjoyed the show. Maybe see you next time. Take care. Bye.